first flower of spring, and after a little while, after you've enjoyed it for a while, it might start to look a little tired like this, but it doesn't mean that it's the end of the life for the plant. Chris Spanton from Sutton's Consumer Products is here to tell us what to do next after it starts to look like this. Chris?
Thank you, Liz. Well, as you can see, there's some dead flowers here. The plant's looking quite ragged, really. It's got tall, it's got out of shape. There's some dead foliage, there's some damage on there. So what we're going to do is give it really a haircut. One of the strong points of Senetti is it's a reflowering. So we're going to be quite hard on it here, and people may be shocked, but don't be afraid, it will get over it. So I'm going to take the tag out so that doesn't get in my way. I'm going to take a pair of scissors or secateurs, and literally I'm just going to cut away.
Wow.
Just not at random. You don't have to worry about being near you know, the right place. Just remove all this flowering stuff and the debris. So as you can see, I'm being quite hard on it, and this will only benefit in the long term. So there, we've really given it a good old haircut. You can see that quite nicely.
So after that, it'll grow back.
Yeah, well, now we've got to do one more thing really to make it benefit. It will come back, and quite adequately at this stage, as long as you keep feeding and watering it. But to make it even more floriferous, get lots of blooms on it, we're going to repot it, I think. So we'll just move this debris out the way, and we're going to get a bigger container. Here you can see this nice patio pot. Key ingredient in the bottom is that black liner, which is for the water reservoir, so it stops it getting too wet. So let's pop it down there. We'll move this over there. Right, we're going to fill this about 50% full to start with, because that's quite a big pot we're going to pop in there. I've probably gone slightly less than 50%, as you can see there. Right, key thing again, it's going to need feed, so we're going to pop some slow release fertilizer granules in.
Sure.
The manufacturer's label will tell you how many scoops to put in for this sort of 12-inch pot here. So we'll pop that in now. These are water soluble, so they break down with moisture and temperature. Okay, just pop that there. Right, thank you. You've given me that. Here we go. We just pop it out of the pot like that. Okay, and then we're going to put it in the centre of the plant. Oh, it's just crumbled a bit. Just so that sits nicely flush with the top of the plant. And then I'm going to scoop some soil around. Just the regular potting compost here we're using.
And then give it a nice water?
Yeah, I think that'll be the final act in its performance. It's just tidy it up a little bit. Any more debris around, firm it off like that. Just one touch, and then we're going to give it a nice healthy drink. Key thing to remember prior to planting, which I should have touched on probably a little bit sooner, is make sure the plant is adequately moist before we put it into fresh compost.
I see.
Okay, so then we go like this.
And then soon it'll look like the Senetti surrounding it.
Exactly. It won't be long before we have a lovely reblooming Senetti just like that.
Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.